Yeah, so what's been going on with you, with Billy Boy? You had a sick trip in Iceland and
so much.
Set the scene.
Iceland was good. Iceland was it was outrageous. Like it's Tommy can attest to this. Like it's pretty hard to not even get like emotional. It's that good.
Really?
You know? Yeah, well, we had a chick. I've said this maybe on the podcast. I've said it to a bunch of people. We had a chick, so we did everything from Reykjavik for the first few days. Reykjavik was the base, and we went out to like the Golden Circle, and we went to the Blue Lagoon, and we went hunting the auroras and all that kind of stuff. And then we went out and did, so part of the ring road, so the ring road goes around the whole country. It's a really great road. You can do the whole thing and, camp at all these different spots, check out all these places, whatever. But like from Reykjavik to Skaftafell National Park is like maybe like about a quarter of the ring road, quarter of the country. It's basically like doing the Great Ocean Road or Garden Route in South Africa. One of these famous part of it's like a really famous drive, Mm-hmm. And on this drive, every 30 minutes, there's just this fuck off, like top 50 in the world site, waterfall or plane wreck or glacier lagoon, and it's dumbfounding. Like you'll literally drive half an hour, you'll stop again, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Like what? And so one chick on our trip, she just got overcome by it.
Really?
Yep. Her name was Rita, and we're doing so this particular trip, you go to Seljalandsfoss waterfall, which is like the number one ranked waterfall in Iceland on most places you look. Then Eyjafjallajökull, the volcano that just disrupted all of Europe a few years ago.
Yep, I remember that one.
Then Skogafoss waterfall, which is as good as the other one. Then you go to the plane wreck, which is this epic plane wreck down the beach. The Black Beach of Vic, which is that's one day. And then the next day we went and did Glacier Cave, Glacier Lagoon. And the Glacier Lagoon was the last thing we did. It's called Jökulsárlón, and it's this beautiful blue lagoon with all these glaciers floating down it. And they end up going all the way down underneath this bridge, and they go out into the ocean. And on the ocean, they break up onto this black beach, which they call the Diamond Beach. So these huge glaciers get dispersed into these. Some of them might be size of half a car, maybe. Some of them are like a baseball, and they're all crystallized looking because they've been the water have been washing over them. They look like diamonds, don't they, Tommy?
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy. And this is the last site we had on the Iceland trip. And Rita, this chick, so she's the partner of Ange, who's been on 2 trips. He just booked his 3rd. He's a mad dog, Ange. They walked up the top of this lookout kind of viewpoint for the Glacier Lagoon, and Rita started just crying.
Really?
Just started crying because it's one of the times where it's pretty rare, I think, in life where you really can take in the beauty of nature like you were doing in Iceland,
Yeah.
I did the prep days. So before the trip started, I drove the ring road, and I was messaging Mac, I was messaging Tommy because these guys are coming over. Mac was actually already over. He was in Reykjavik doing the Reykjavik prep. And I was messaging the guys. I'm like, fucking hell, lads, I don't know what to say. I was walking on air. I did these 2 days of just prep, just checking out every destination, just walking around, making sure I knew, A to B and how to get to fucking this place. Saying hi to some couple of providers we had over there and stuff. And I was, it's fucking crazy, man. And it's all set, especially this time of year, it's all set to like a sunrise or sunset sky.
Yeah.
Because obviously when you're in most parts of the world, the sun rises and falls, right? Like that's how it works. Because of the way that, Iceland's positioned and the way that they have they'll have sun and the sun will just fucking stay up there, or they'll have 18 hours a day or whatever, or they'll have 6 hours a day, and what happens then is the sun rises. What's going on is obviously the globe's turning, but it stays basically in the same spot. So the sun rises a little bit, hangs around, and then goes back down. So it never, at the eye line, like that's where the sky is in the midday, in Australia, you're looking straight up, right? You're looking like on this angle. That's as high as the sun gets. So genuinely, for all points of the day, the sky is like blue over there where the sun is. Sorry, not blue. Orangey, reddy, purple over there where the sun is. You pan around, it's like, goes to a bit of green. You're like, how the fuck's the sky green all of a sudden? Like, I've never seen a green sky before. You turn
mushrooms, my friend. Mushrooms.
You turn 180 degrees, and it's blue like the fucking ocean. And I was pulling the car over every fucking 30 minutes to take another panorama or video of the sky. Good ones? Oh, mate. It's
unreal.
unfathomably fucking beautiful, man. It's crazy.
Do you think because you saw Interstellar too, and you know it's filmed in Iceland, it kind of blew your mind?
It's filmed on that glacier.
Yeah.
The glacier I was talking about, Scuffterfell, yeah.
And so is Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones as well.
Really?
Yeah. Game of Thrones filmed in the same place. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Game of Thrones goes all around the world, but it's a famous glacier.
A lot of shit's filmed there.
A lot of shit's filmed there, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's just out
Would
there.
it be fair also to say it's probably one of your favourite places on earth?
Been on the show.
Probably,
Yeah, knows me well enough.
He knows the Kerr man.
It's probably
Yeah.
my favourite place I've ever been.
I had
Literally one of my favourite places.
three moments for me. So Mac and I led the trip after Mac and Bill led the first trip. 3 moments for me were exactly like Bill's just described, where it was just pure presence, pure I will never ever feel like this ever again. And there was a plane crash, just pretty close to actually the glacier going. Oh, it's closer to the waterfall, but you walk. It's like 200 meters away from just this. They call it the Black Beach. Actually, there's another Black Beach, sorry, but this is pretty much a Black Beach. It's not the Black Beach. Of just Rockies, Rockies. Rocks everywhere. Yeah. Everything's black, and then the shoreline is just this pure contrast of black to beach water, And I'm not explaining it well, but we were there. We were there around 3:30 p.m. when the sun was starting to set again, and the sun's fucking huge, and it was just glistening out onto this bizarre beach that I've never ever experienced before, and I was just blown away from it, completely blown away. And I was, I'd been just looking out there and in this state of meditation for 2 minutes or something, and I was like, oh fuck, what am I doing? I wonder what everybody else is doing. I looked around, and everyone else in the trip is just doing the exact same thing at 50-meter distances. They're all just blown away by this beach, all standing there like we've just taken some form of acid, just going, what the fuck? But it was just so cool to see that, and we were lucky as well because we saw the Northern Lights on a really good night.
That's awesome.
It was incredible. It was actually me that found it because I went up to the political ideology of Iceland's very progressive, which is great. And there's this Viking statue on the top of this hill, really close to the Prime Minister's office, and someone for the gay rights thing had just drawn some lipstick on his mouth, so just a really good stand, and it's kind of a famous statue thing now. So I just went out there after a day and just stood around there looking up the sky, and I had this moment where I was just I wonder if this is really what I want to do for the rest of my life, which is a dumb thing, but I just had a self-doubting moment. It's what do I want to do with the Mind Mate, what do I want to do with the Venture Fit, yada yada yada. And then I kind of subconsciously was I wonder, and I'm looking into this quite spiritually, but I wonder if there's a sign I could grab, And I started looking at this bird, and this bird was just flying, came out of the corner of my right eye, and it was flying this way. I was I wonder, I'll just go along with this, I'll keep watching the bird. And I started getting freaked out because I was standing on the top of a seat, and I was oh fuck, if I keep watching, I'm probably going to fall off, But I was I'll just keep watching anyway. Anyway, the bird flies directly into this huge 3D green band of light into the fucking night sky, and I'm what the fuck? It was this beautiful array of the Northern Lights. So I'm calling everyone, I'm Mac. And it's oh, what? I'm mate, stop wanking. Get outside right now.
Stop wanking again.
Yeah, stop wanking right now. Tell me how it is. So we all jump in the van.
Story ruined.
We drive out 20 minutes away. We drive out to this lake, which I think you guys went to as well.
Yeah.
We drove out to this lake.
It's called Lake Adventure Fit.
Lake Adventure Fit, yeah. Adventure Fit.
Adventure Fit Lake.
Adventure Fit Lake. Adventure Fit Lake.
How much
we're all standing there, there's a bit of green band in the sky. I'm guys, I'm telling you, I saw the Northern Lights. Because that's the one thing everybody wants to see in Iceland. You go to Iceland, you see the Northern Lights.
We went there in the middle of winter at fucking
nothing.
6 hours of daylight and the coldest joint I've ever been.
Yeah.
For fun. We went for the Northern Lights.
The Northern Lights, 100%.
It was not fun.
The whole trip sucked.
Really unpleasant.
We're not going back. But we go there. There's a lot of cloud cover. The guys kind of let down a bit. I'm guys, I'm telling you, the Northern Lights are coming out. Anyway, the clouds move very quickly. Okay, so at one point there's Northern Light predictors you can get on your phone, apps and things, and sometimes it'll be 100%. Yep, you'll see the Northern Lights tonight. Other times it'll be 0%, and that can change in the space of an hour. So you never know. Yeah. So we got out there after 20 minutes. I'm fuck, there was blue night skies. Let's go and have a look at it. Cloud cover. I'm oh, you're kidding.
Fucking
but
lie.
the clouds start moving pretty fast, and they're moving away, and we all start to see like just a hint of like green in the sky, and it like darts. It's like Chris Cadman, who's a legend, he came on our trip. He said it was kind of like when you put a candle out and the smoke just like comes off like
Yeah.
It literally dances.
it dances.
It actually
It
dances.
genuinely dances.
That's
Genuinely
awesome.
dances like this.
Yeah.
So we're starting to see it, but it's kind of like through the clouds. And we're like, oh fuck it. I hope this isn't the end of it. Anyway, we all start to see like this clear area in between like 2 blocks of clouds. As that starts to come, we're all standing below this like dwarfing green 3D band of light that is like nothing I've ever seen. It is pure magic. And then what we saw again like blew my fucking mind. It was this green thing, and we're all like, what is going on here? Everything's dancing. There's people all around us screaming. They're all going, oh my God, we've seen it, we've seen it, we've seen the Northern Lights.
People freak out.
And then it gets way better. So there are these purple bits that dodge and dance like this all through the Northern Lights. So you've got green, this beautiful green colour, like it's insane. And then these purple bits go, and we're all standing on it going like, we're never going to ever experience again what we are seeing right now.
Yeah.
And then Mac, like I'm standing on one side, all the guys that are doing the trip are in the other side, Mac's on this side. We both kind of just had this moment where we looked at each other, we were like that. And then Mac goes, all right guys, we're all going to lie down on the ground, fucking cold as shit. Lie down on the ground and we're all just going to meditate. And I'm like, yeah, man. So we all just lie down on the ground and we're just taking in the most beautiful thing I'll ever see in the world. Like,
So you
I'll never forget it.
closed your eyes and meditated.
Close my eyes.
Close your eyes and think about what we just saw. Can we just open our eyes, Mac? Close your eyes, guys.
Open your eyes.
Mac is going through like a breathing sequence.
Guys, whip off.
Are you going to visualise the Northern Lights?
Yeah. We visualised the
It's fucking got this image of 30 people. I'm like, what the
that
fuck would you
sounds
close
sick,
your
though.
eyes?
Yeah,
That sounds-
but it was literally, we just were, no one said a word for 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
it was just the best thing I'll probably ever experience. And I love my girlfriend. But no, it was,
Not as much as not much.
but I would go and, I mean, because it's expensive there, they import everything, 'cause it's a tiny little ice country. But I would live there for another year, just losing tons of money to see what I saw again. Just 20 minutes.
Tons of money.
Oh man, it
Gotta
was
have it first.
fucking good.
Discovery Roger, go for deploy.